This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Round 1.
Hopefully my poor internet can handle this. Alright. There's...
Queen Pin is really racking damage on Greaston.
Yeah, seriously. Boom. Nothing.
Oh, and there.
Oh!
Wow, alright. Queen Pin ain't messing around. Although they're just kind of jumping around a lot and not getting too many hits right now. Oh, I mean, there they get some hits, but... Oh, and there's Queen Pin's first stock.
Actually, until the viewer joins, if a viewer joins, I'm just gonna play against CPUs. I'm not gonna deal with... I'm not gonna deal with the latency from online battles until I have to.
Yeah.
I'm also not gonna deal with playing in a ranked game where every loss means a lower rank.
Yeah.
Which is, unfortunately, the only way to play Smash Online unless you make an arena.
Oh! Back to even stocks. I missed where Greaston lost his second stock, but... Oh! Oh, that didn't... Huh. Alright. Oh, is that... Oh, wow! Queen Pin just got robbed of both that match and eggs. Don't ask. Don't ask how Greaston got her eggs.
He just gets the eggs.
He just does it.
He just has all the eggs.
That's his ways. He just steals everyone's eggs.
All I know, I don't know what that's about, aside of what Alex was saying earlier.
Do you not realize the reference with this character? The new form that is taken on?
Is it Gaston and...
Yes!
I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast.
Oh! Oh! I forgot that!
Like, I've told you this several times, so you should not be shocked.
I keep forgetting. But no, one of the lyrics, that is often memed, from the song Gaston is, "When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. And now that I've grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a barge."
Oh my god.
So yeah, that is a very iconic line from that song. Actually, lots of parts of that song. That whole song has kind of become a meme now, but it's a good song. Yeah, so that's why we're making the joke of him stealing eggs from people. Because it's like, it fits with Gaston to eat a lot of eggs. And it also kind of fits with Green Pepper, because as a reminder, this guy started as Green Pepper and then became Grease and is now Grease-on. And it also sort of fits well with Green Pepper's character to just go around and steal eggs from people.
Fair enough.
Considering his whole thing is like being a mundane supervillain with food theme. This is just piling on to that. And you best believe he's spicing up. Well, I mean, I think Alex did joke about him eating the eggs raw like Gaston would, but I'd like to think that he makes some omelets with some peppers in there.
Apparently in certain parts of the world, like Japan, apparently eggs don't give salmonella raw.
Is it just like...
Apparently we use, like, we feed chickens drugs and we, like, clean the eggs improperly.
That makes sense. Yeah. As soon as you said, apparently we feed chickens, I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. That's, there's a lot of really crappy stuff.
It really sucks, because I've heard from various J YouTubers that the raw egg is actually really good.
Yeah. I actually tried, last semester, in my mockumentary film class, I was helping out, my buddy in the class, Connor, with his, episode for the, And with that, I'll finish that story later, Queenpin is out of the tournament. And Grease Dawn moves on in a 2-0. Damn. Alright, Grease Dawn.
Oops.
Alright. And now we have Scully versus Rubber Ross, which is a ridiculous matchup. Round one.
Let's do it.
I also, as is par for the course at this point, because I just realized, oh wait, both the losers matchups, at least in the first round of losers, are Brawler v Sword Fighter, and then I looked, yeah, the two gunners we have in the tournament didn't lose, which checks out with this series.
Fair enough.
You know, you put in less gunners because the champion's a gunner, and then the gunners still dominate. Par for the course.
Alex.
That might have been due to inactivity, actually. Maybe he, I don't know. Holy shit! Wait, I just realized Scully is very close to 3-stocking Rubber Ross. And as a reminder, as per Morsha's allowances, if a character 3-stocks someone, they can choose the next stage. So will Scully get to choose a stage here? Let's see.
Looking less likely at this point.
Yeah, oh, no.
That's it!
He gets the 3-stock.
Wait a minute, what happens if there's a 3-stock at the end of a series?
I thought of that as soon as I said it. I think what I'll do is that the fighter then gets to choose the first stage for their next set.
Okay. Yeah, because obviously they'd be moving on. So, yeah, makes sense.
That seems... So Scully actually gets to choose a stage for us. Now.
Also, if they 3-stock in the champions match and it's the end of the series, they get to pick whatever stage they want to fight Morsha.
Oh yeah, that could happen. That'd be fun. Yeah, that could happen. I think I'm just gonna go with yeah. Scully for this next match has chosen Pirate Ship as the stage. Let's see how this goes. As a reminder, even though they can choose the stages, hazards are still on.
Oh yeah.
So, I believe that disallows the little thing that pops out of the ship. Does it disallow the King of Red Lions showing up too? Or?
I don't know. But it does not disallow the ship spiking you into the ground.
Fun.
That is still allowed. If you touch the front of the ship, you will still die.
He touched the butt. I know I've made that joke before as you talked about it, but man, it's been a long time since I've seen Finding Nemo. I gotta rewatch that at some point.
I actually watched Finding Dory pretty recently.
Yeah?
For a class, actually.
Oh, really? What class?
Basic communication. We got to choose a movie, and our group chose Finding Dory.
Okay.
I think we got like honestly, I'm glad I was in that group because the other movies were really, really serious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine with that. So, was it just like What was it like? You watched the film and analyzed how
communication's used? Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of it in Finding Dory.
Yeah, because did you count like the echolocation?
Oh yeah.
Stuff as communication? Yeah. That's an interesting.
And of course, Dory has plenty of intrapersonal communication.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Scully! He touched the butt.
Wait, isn't it the front of the ship that spikes?
We talked about this. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm misremembering, because the back of the boat is not called the butt. They're mispronouncing boat is the joke.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the joke is. Pretty sure it's just they're mispronouncing butt. Because the back of the boat is called the... I don't know, but it's not the butt.
Oh! I almost lost that game.
Yeah. but yeah, yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a fun.
Also, I thought that I had never seen it before I actually watched it and realized this is all really familiar.
To be fair, even if you actually hadn't seen it before, I mean, I like the movie, but a lot of it is just kind of Finding Nemo again.
I actually like. I do not have very fond memories of Finding Nemo because of just a couple specific scenes that traumatized the hell out of me as a kid.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So, just in my like monkey brain, Finding Dory's a better movie.
That's fair to an extent, I suppose.
That
yeah.
filter scene terrified the hell out of me.
Yeah. Also, Scully moves on without a round 3, and Rubber Ross is out of the tournament. And now we move back to, you know.
Is that? Have we had very many 2-round series this tournament?
They have Greased on 2-0'd Queen Pin, and then Ross got 2-0'd both times. Ross did not win a single match.
Ah, okay.
And now, back to winners, we have Ari Quaron versus Nicole. Curious to see how this goes. Let's go on to round 1. I'm sure this is a story I've told before too. And usually I tell this story more in relation to someone mentioning Hamilton than I do to Finding Dory, even though both are relevant to the story. But oh, that's a very early KO on this stage. Holy cow. There was, and after the surgery, she was placed on some medication. I don't remember the specifics, but the medication made her very sleepy and loopy at times.
This sounds a little familiar.
Yeah, I've probably told this story to you before, but
I don't remember.
I won't get into all the details. Well, I might as well. But like,
if it's personal, don't.
Well, no, but it's like there's two things. There's two things related to this. The way it connects to Finding Dory is that this happened around the time that Finding Dory came out in theaters, and
Oh yeah, I do remember this. Yeah.
Me and my mom have been waiting for a Finding Nemo sequel basically for 10 years. In fact, when I was a kid, you know, this was before I got into theater. I knew I wanted to make movies. Like as a kid, I wanted to make movies. And there were two movies in particular I always fantasized about creating. Star Wars Episode 7 and Finding Nemo 2. Which, granted, even though I didn't get to make them, I'm so happy that both of those movies happened in my lifetime.
I gotta say that I was about to say, oh, you could probably do better than Disney did on Episode 7, but then I realized you like Episode 7, so probably not.
I mean, to be fair, that's the one.
Actually, no, it's not that you like it. I like Episode 7 too. It's not as good as Episode 4.
Yeah, I mean, debate, but you know, we're not getting into that. Anyway, so like, yeah, when me and my mom, especially because my mom's favorite character was always Dory, and she's a huge Ellen DeGeneres fan, even outside of Finding Nemo. And Ellen DeGeneres had been campaigning for a Finding Nemo sequel even more than me and my mom. The fact that it was a sequel focused on Dory was really exciting for both of us as well.
Yeah.
And then it came out in theaters, and we went to see it opening weekend. And my mom, under the effects of her medication, fell
I
asleep
remember this.
of the movie.
I remember that.
And there's actually a part 2 to that story that I don't usually tell, because again, usually I tell the story as a way of explaining why I turned down an opportunity to see Hamilton. By the way, Nicole takes round 1. Because it's also related to why I turned down an opportunity to see Hamilton round 2. But the part 2 to the story that is related to Finding Dory is that that Christmas of that year, I bought my mom Finding Dory on Blu-ray. And finally watched it, you know, probably a couple days after Christmas. And the scene where, so, like, my mom actually, you know, getting to see the movie in full finally, because we never got back to seeing it at the theaters. And this was Disney Plus, was the thing.
You're right.
And so we watched it, and the moment that Dory is reunited with her parents, my mom just started crying. Like tears of like joy and like also like an emotional moment.
Of course. One of the best parts of the movie.
Yeah, no, it's very sweet. And so yeah, that is that's our experience with Finding Dory. So yeah, that was I know a lot of people were disappointed with that movie in general, largely in part to the fact that it is just kind of Finding Nemo.
Is that an unpopular movie?
Yeah, I mean it's not like the least popular Pixar sequel, but it's like,
I thought it was one of their better sequels.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
I mean, Toy Story 2 was also incredible, but aside of that...
Toy Story 2 is unquestionably the best Pixar sequel.
Yes.
That's without question.
But aside of that, I can't really think of any other good, like, Pixar sequels that are comparable to the originals.
I like Monsters University more.
I never saw that.
I really like it.
Incredibles 2 sucked.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Incredibles 2 either, and that got really good reviews.
Yeah.
Obviously that we don't need to address the Cars sequels.
I never watched them. That's how bad they are.
I do remember liking Cars 2. Actually, well, I've only seen it in full once. But I do remember actually liking it. But
I'm trying to think, what else has there been in terms of sequels?
Well, 3 and 4 for Toy Story.
Again, we don't talk about.
Obviously, you and I both hate 3, which is a super unpopular opinion. And Thor...
Like, in terms of our... It's like, we have the trash taste with movies in that we hate Toy Story 3, and we have the trash taste in games that we hate black and white.
Yeah.
Or at least other people would call it trash taste. I would call it, cultured taste.
Also, Nicole, 2-0's Ari Coron. And then we've got Bozena versus Falx Macappa next. I swear to God, if it's just 2 gunners in winners finals, I'm gonna be mad.
Well, hey, that means it won't be a gunner versus gunner in the champion. Aren't there only 2 Gunners?
If it's Gunner versus Gunner in winners, there's a very likely chance that it'll be a Gunner versus Gunner in the championship.
I swear you only said there were 2 Gunners, and I haven't really been paying attention.
There are only 2 Gunners. But for the championship, the current champion is a Gunner.
Oh, sorry, I meant the Grand Finals. Grand Finals.
There could also be a Grand Finals with 2 Gunners if the Gunner that loses in winners finals also wins losers finals.
Right, I forgot. That's how that works.
Anyway, Bozana versus Falcon. But yeah, and you didn't see Toy Story 4, correct?
Hell no.
I was pleasantly surprised by Toy Story 4. I thought it was okay.
Oh, okay.
Not nearly as good as Toy Story 1 and 2, but I enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than Toy Story 3. Although I don't like although what Toy Story 3 has over Toy Story 4 by a long shot is the ending. The
ending was really good in Toy Story 3. I will give Toy Story 3 that.
Yeah, no, that's why it's so highly regarded. That is why people love that movie, is because of its ending. But then they ignore the rest of the movie. It's, but like...
Recency bias. Also, are you like me? Do you think Toy Story 2 is better than the first one?
No, but the argument is valid.
Because I absolutely do.
Yeah, no, you're valid in that argument. I have more attachment to that first movie, but they're both masterpieces.
Yeah.
They're like I don't think I've ever seen two a movie and its sequel be so close together in quality.
Yeah. I mean, I would personally say that is the case with. I know you don't like 4, but I love 4. So 4 and 5 of Star Wars.
I didn't say I don't like 4. I just think Force Awakens is 4 but better.
That is
I know that's a very hot take, but I never like 4. Again, Star Wars. There's not a single Star Wars movie I truly dislike.
I wish I could say the same.
The closest I've ever come to not liking a Star Wars movie at all is Rogue One, but then you have that ending.
I actually like Rogue One. I will say I
know a lot of people do. For me, it what it lacks is character development.
Also, I don't care what you say. 7 is the best sequel.
You are justified in that opinion for sure. It's certainly the least controversial of the sequels.
I thought 9 was fine, and 8 was utter shit. But you already know my opinion on these.
Yeah, and again, there's...
Also, I know that even me saying that Star Wars 9 is okay is a hot take in itself.
Yeah, see, well, again, there's not a single Star Wars movie that I, fully dislike. Rise of Skywalker is a mess. Mm-hmm. But there's still a lot of really cool stuff in it.
Yeah. Did you watch Solo?
Yes, I watched Solo and liked it more than most people.
Me too, yeah.
I didn't think it was phenomenal, but I thought it was alright.
I thought it was better than the latter 2 sequels.
I'd probably say it's better than Rise of Skywalker.
I hate 8 more than I hate 9.
Anyway, I actually have to... So, Bozana won round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Make note of that. I have to help my sister out with something, so I'm gonna leave you to complete round 2 with these 2.
Alright, that means I gotta pause. Let's do this.
Alright.
Bozana versus Fox McCap. Okay, so this is round 2, right? Gunner versus Sword. I do not actually know who won the first round. I was not paying attention. But so far, Bozana's winning it. And this is on King of Fighters, so it's definitely a high possibility here. Then again, this is not a... even though there's no ledges, this is not a walk-off stage. So Bozana actually has, like, a fair chance here. Case in point, immediately taking out that first stock. Oh, but it is returned in full, and both characters are back at 0%. Okay, pretty standard stuff. Bozana is kind of whooping Falx's ass. Oh my god! Can he get some momentum back? That is the question. Oh, gets out of that stun lock. But over 100% damage, over 120% damage now. Falx misses that grenade. And Bozana gets the second kill. Only at 50% when it happened. Now she's a bit higher, so he's actually using like the frying pan thing to his advantage. That's what I call it. Because it looks like he's flipping it out of a frying pan. Anyways, okay, Bozana now at 157 is... Yep, that's it. Okay. 1v1 for the win. 37% to 0. Pretty even so far. Oh, but Bozana is getting some damage off at 66, 76. Gets a little bit, but only 10%. Give or take. 84. Oh, almost at 100 there. Into the wall, and Falx McCap is out of there. Bozana wins. Just gotta wait for our host to return in the meantime. Ah, damn it. I was only 60% on that. I should check latency. Okay, it's still good. Okay. Can't really do anything until Noah gets back. Shit. Okay, cool.
Also. Oh yeah, Bozino one.
Yeah.
Okay, not a 3-set. Okay, just
No.
making. Was it a good match?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty quick.
Ah, okay. How long did I leave you just sitting here waiting for me to come back?
I was waiting more than I was commentating.
Oh, okay. Alright, well. Bozena moves on and will face off against Nicole in winners finals. Falx McCap moves to losers bracket. Where we will be going next. We will, do that just in a bit here. Alright, and let's go to Ari Quarone versus Scully. Give Falx McCap a little bit of a break. Before he has to fight Grease Dawn. This is going to be... I don't know. Well, we'll see how this match goes. Round 1. Who the heck is that guy with the claws?
I don't know.
He
Someone
looks
from
like-
SNK?
He looks like Freddy Krueger had a child with one of the blind mice from Shrek.
Alright then.
Am I wrong?
Can't really see it too well. Also, not gonna lie, it's been a really long time since I've seen Shrek.
Oh. Whoa, what is that? What am I doing here? Oh, am I like going back in time? You can do that?
What? The L? Frame by frame? No, that's forward.
You can do that?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can go frame by frame.
I had no idea you could do that. That's all. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I need to. How do I get a good? How do I? There we go.
If you you
There
can
you
also
go.
just. Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah. I haven't seen Shrek in a while, so I don't know the mice you're referring to.
Like the glasses. The glasses is what I mean.
I do not remember. I'm gonna be real.
Alright, well, people will get it.
People who are more cultured than me.
It's... I need to rewatch Shrek at some point, cause like, I've never had a strong attachment to it, but like, it's such a cultural zeitgeist at this point, and many people, I mean,
The
there's
fact
a
that
lot
the
of
meme still has not died yet.
there's a lot of memeness surrounding it, but people still, like, unironically consider it a masterpiece as well. Like, it was the first movie to win Best Animated Feature at the Oscars. It beat Monsters, Inc.
Hmm.
And Jimmy Neutron, but, like, that wasn't
That
gonna
was a
win.
movie?
Yeah, it was actually a movie before it was a show.
Huh.
Yeah, they did the movie first, and then the success of the movie gave Nickelodeon the thing. It was like, okay, you guys can make this into a show now. that's why like the animation is like kind of not great, is because I think to like save on money, because like Nickelodeon didn't give them a ton of funding for the movie or the show or something like that, and so like the models were like lower quality, and they reuse. I think they cleaned them up a little bit for the show, but like they reused a lot of assets from movie to show.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know the full story, but like yeah, it was a movie first. There's actually been a couple Nickelodeon shows that have Barnyard, from actually some of the same creators as Jimmy Neutron, is the same way. It was a movie and then they made it a show. Back at the Barnyard being the show.
Right.
And then there's a movie that got produced that there's still, like, they haven't canceled the show, but there has been zero update on the show, so I don't think it's happening anymore. This is a movie we actually, Jacob and I talked about at length on the podcast, called Wonder Park. Because Wonder Park had a famously troubled production, the movie, because it started off with some directors, and that, like, I forget all the details of the story, what went on behind the scenes, but like, long story short, that movie does not have a credited director.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, and it shows, like, it's an odd movie. It kind of doesn't know what it wants to be. There's some good parts, but like it's overall kind of inconsistent. Yeah, if you want to hear more about it at length, Jacob and I talked about it on the podcast back when we were doing our back when we were doing the what's it, the alphabet challenge for our films. Watching one movie for every letter of the alphabet. He picked that for W. I'm trying to remember where we ended up watching it. And Scully takes round one.
Congrats, Scully.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sound very tired.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike Alex, who woke up quite late, I woke up extremely early, which is also bad.
Yeah, get that. Alright, round two. I'm trying to find let me just go to the podcast playlist, that'll be easier. Where is those? Watch different W. Oh, okay, yeah. Episode 20 of No Lights, No Camera Action. Don't Call Me Baby Yoda. Because that was because we did a double feature for that one for our Film Alphabet Challenge. Because we watched both Wonder Park, a movie that is supposedly being made into a TV show, and for X, I ended up picking X. I forget which X-Files movie. I think it's X-Files I Want to Believe. It's the second X-Files movie. Which is, of course, a movie that came from a TV show. And so, during, like, the other portion of the podcast, that episode, we talked about movies based on TV shows and TV shows based on movies.
I see.
hence Don't Call Me Baby Yoda being a play on the Don't Call Me Angel song from the new Charlie's Angels movie, which is actually way better than anyone gave it credit for. And I talked about The Mandalorian as well. His name's not Baby Yoda. He's Grogu, so stop. Although I don't know if he had a name at that point, but...
There's this little thing called spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, but like, yeah, I mean, they kind of, as far as marketing the character, I mean, obviously, you know, the character has been very successful for, like, merchandise, I'm sure. But, like, for, like, the name, they really kind of shot themselves in the foot by not revealing the name until, like, halfway through season 2. Like, just calling him the child, of course everyone's gonna call him Baby Yoda. But he's not Baby Yoda. Well, what drives me crazy about that is because, Anthony Daniels, the actor who plays C-3PO, has appeared in more Star Wars media than any other one person, and yet clearly doesn't actually watch Star Wars. Because he was in an interview, and he was talking about The Mandalorian, even though he's not at all involved with The Mandalorian. And he made a statement saying, like, oh, well, now we're looking at Yoda's origin with The Mandalorian. Basically, like, going off of the fact that people call it Baby Yoda, being like, oh, he must be called Baby Yoda. He must be Yoda as a baby, even though that series takes place well after Yoda's death. God, I'm such a nerd. But, like, that's what, because, like, people who don't know Star Wars are gonna think, oh, it's Yoda as a baby, when it's not. Like, even the actor who has been in more Star Wars media than anyone else, and who's basically built his entire career on, by the way, we're going to round 3 with these two, has built his entire career on Star Wars, because he hasn't been in a lot of other things. The only other thing I've seen him in that's not Star Wars is I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle.
Never even heard of it.
Round 3. It was a film I watched for Miserable Movie Monday last year. He plays a priest that performs an exorcism on the vampire motorcycle. So, yeah, that's that movie.
That sounds like it would suck.
It's got some fun moments, but yeah, it's not good.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
I did give it for the bonus awards. I gave it the bonus award for best non-C-3PO appearance of Anthony Daniels. And I had to specify non-C-3PO and not make it just non-Star Wars, because he's also shown up as C-3PO as so much other non-Star Wars media. Like, literally, I'm pretty sure, like, he is the only person that has ever played C-3PO, and, like, well over 90% of his filmography is C-3PO.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah. He might have even played C-3PO in Robot Chicken, which would be insane. Well, I'm not... Don't quote me on that, but I think that one is possible. He's done a lot, even for, like, the games where, like, they don't get the original cast, they get Anthony Daniels. He's always there. Ari Quaron saving herself from the 3 stock. But yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty even, right? Oh, wait, but Scully's still a full stock ahead. Yeah. Scully takes it. Scully takes it, and Ari Quaron is out of the tournament. Up next, we have Falx McCap versus Greaston. I have no idea what to make of this matchup. Let's just dive right into round one. Sorry, I just, again, love the Punch-Out music. But so far, well, I mean, it's more even now, but like, Greaston was getting a lot of damage on Falx McCap early on, although now that is completely reversed. Once again, commentator's curse is real. It is scientifically proven. Although Greaston, oh well, okay, all right. I was about to say, but Greaston takes the first stock, giving him the lead, but then again, oh, Dizzy! That, I mean, got some good damage, although I feel like he could have probably taken out stock there if he did things differently.
Mission ends in 30
Oh, there's that stock. You know the nice thing about doing Smashurday Fight live at home is...
No internet interruptions.
Well, that, but also, I can just kind of lie down while watching the matches, like I am right now. I can just lie down on my bed. Oh! And Greaston takes round one with a 2-stock. I never noticed the... Wait. I never noticed the red thing connecting the pants like that. Huh. I guess that's a... It is Iori Yagami's outfit, so... I don't know. Round two. Of course we... Oh yeah, I don't know who that guy with the giant metal ball is, but I love him. I actually got, They had King of Fighters 97 half off on the eShop, and I got it.
Mm.
I might play that on stream at some point.
I recently got my hands on the Ori series.
Ah.
Because Will of the Wisp was half off, and I'm just like, I should play the first one first.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think Will of the Wisp was even more than half off.
I got a lot of games on my Switch, both physically and digitally. There will probably be a couple streams throughout winter break where it's just, hey, let's just play some random Switch games.
Right.
Whatever I'm in the mood for. And actually, one I didn't mention to you, although you probably see it, if you look at my play activity, like you did to rat me out for getting Danganronpa.
Rat you out? What, are you kidding me? I'm congratulating you.
Yeah, whatever. But you may look at my play history and see another game that actually a couple games that might excite you to know that I have now. I don't know if one will be technically registered in my play activity, but so I'm like
Fortune. You got 3D All-Stars.
Yeah, I got that.
You somehow got your hands on that.
Yeah, my local game shop had a used copy for
Nice.
like $45 too.
Although there was for like a couple months after it went off sale, I was still finding new copies in stores.
Yeah, no, I just and Greaston takes it.
You got Legend of Talia Arcadia? Why?
I don't know.
It's like, yeah.
No, it's got a decent story, and it was cheap. And I wanna give that studio that's porting all those games over some support, because they seem cool, and they're yeah, they seem cool. I mean, they sent me a free copy of Nova, for crying out loud. Which I still need to get back. Although I don't know if I can really. I don't know if I feel comfortable streaming that at home. So it might be a long time before I finish that. Just to be safe. But up next we have Nicole versus Bosana in winners finals.
Okay, I'm finally back. If you were saying anything, I couldn't hear it. Someone came in my room.
Oh, okay. Round one. As I don't know how much you would have missed, so I haven't checked the predictions. So I'm gonna. I wanna see. I haven't checked predictions at all this street. Obviously, it's just me and Alex.
If you said any of the other games,
huh?
Did you say any of the other games that you got?
No.
Ah, okay. I assume you're not going to.
Yeah, there's one that if it's not showing up on my, cause I like loaded up for like a second just to see if like, I needed it, because, like, some games you have to, like, download info, like you have to download, like, update data on your system. But I guess I was able to download it, or I was able to load it up without downloading anything onto it. But as soon as I saw that, I just exited out of it right away, so it might not have registered as me playing it.
It's not Wheel of Fortune, is it?
No, not Wheel of Fortune. I got that before I got the Switch. I'm pretty sure. Or, like, the day I got the Switch. Either one. Actually, I got the double pack that has Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. But I am a much bigger... I mean, I like Jeopardy, but, like, I love... Like, if we ever play Wheel of Fortune together, be warned, I'm really good at Wheel of Fortune.
Alright.
That is one game that I'm actually, like, super good at. Looking at the predictions, I just noticing now, Alex is not doing what. Alex has gotten one correct match prediction. And it was Nicole beating Grease Dawn, and that was it. I am, on the other hand, doing pretty good. I actually, this winner's finals is what I predicted. Oh, and Bozano takes round 1. Alright. Let's not waste any time, move on to round 2.
The control point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being... We have lost the control point.
Get back to the actual bracket. Yeah, my prediction's looking pretty good right now.
Alright.
I mean, Alex and I kind of already tipped our hands in the beginning, and revealed that I did predict Bozana to win the whole thing. We'll see what happens. I will say, my predictions are not nearly as accurate in losers, so, Bozana winning could be the last thing I got right. Could be the last thing I got right today, but, although Nicole is doing really well this round. Pet still has 2 stocks and not a ton of damage. Oh, well, Nicole takes round 2 with a 2 stock. That just takes us to round 3.
Alright.
See what happens in round 3.
You got the Ace Attorney trilogy. Wow.
Yeah, I did. Are you just digging through all of my play history now?
What I can see.
See? Alright.
You got Bit Trip Runner. Yeah, I think you got that a while ago, but yeah.
Yeah, I did, and I did play a little bit of that. I can see why people love it. Oh, not for me.
Oof.
Too hard.
Not rhythm game.
Well, no, it's just like I mean that it's very much that game is meant to be like very hard.
It's actually one of the easier rhythm games I've played. Then again,
But I mean, it's the whole thing where like, oh, you have to like it just goes, and if you lose, you go back to the beginning. Like, that sort of thing is not, like...
Competition begins in 30 seconds.
Yeah. But, anyway. Both fighters have a lot of damage on them right now. And neither one has lost a stock yet.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Ooh, and it is dead even now. Both at 2 clean stocks.
2 clean stocks.
Yeah. Nicole! Oh, jeez. Nicole currently has the damage advantage, although Hosanna is trying to even that back out.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Ooh, and takes that second stock off of Nicole. Though Nicole, one big hit could take that second stock off of Hosanna. Wah. Oh, that'll do her. Hosanna moves on. And Nicole is knocked to losers. But put up a good fight against this goddess. And now on to losers bracket. We have Greaston versus Scully. Boy, I did not see this coming. I did not expect these two to do as well as they're doing. One of them is about to get knocked out of the tournament, and the other one will go on to face Nicole for a chance to face off against Bozano, which could be a rematch for anyone but Gristan. Gristan has not faced Bozano yet. Anyway, round 1. Gristan, of course, is also the last brawler in the tournament. Checks out. Ooh. A lot of aerial gameplay here, and Scully is really racking up the damage on Gristan. Oh my god, it's my 2 improv characters put together.
Huh.
I just realized. Oh, this is fun. I mean, Gristan has evolved a lot since his days as Green Pepper, but, oh man, this is going to be a fun matchup for me, though. Both of these characters being characters I created in improv. And both of them having their central joke, being spawned from me just not knowing something that a lot of other people know. Because the Green Pepper's whole bit was putting unwanted spices in everyone's foods. Because someone just gave us the prompt Green Pepper. Like, I think they, like, the people leading it asked for, like, a food, and someone said Green Pepper. And that's where I came up with that. And then Scully was actually a game of Director, which is my favorite improv game. Basically you have 3 people as actors in a movie, and then you have 1 director, and at any time the director can come on and be like, nah, do it again, but in this genre. And the movie we were making had something to do with, the actor David Duchovny, who played Mulder in X-Files. And so the guy who was playing David Duchovny, I guess, called for Scully, and both me and the other person answered. The other person being a female, and so they were clearly going off of Scully from X-Files, but me, knowing nothing about X-Files, I came up with this character whose whole thing was that he's just a skeleton.
Yeah.
And that skeleton has taken round 1.
The control point is being contested.
I specifically remember, as we go into round 2, one of the genres we were given at one point was musical. And I just stepped center stage and sang, I can feel it in my bones, 'cause that's all I have. It was just such a nothing, just such a random, like a weird bit, but it just kind of worked for the situation. Because again, I just didn't know anything about X-Files. They were clearly doing some. They were doing something with X-Files, the other 2, and then I just kind of was there doing my own thing with this Scully character. But
right.
it was a character I enjoyed.
All right.
But I wish there were more wish there were more characters that, I could... Like, Scully and Green Pepper are definitely... Green Pepper in particular, being probably the most memorable character I've created, within, improv. I can't think of a ton of others. And there's not, like... And unfortunately, it's been so long since I've been able to do stuff like that because, obviously with COVID and everything, we didn't have the, that weekly, because that was like a weekly improv night that was led by, the improv troupe on campus, many of whom I am, good friends with.
Right.
There's a lot of crossover between that and the theater department. But then, you know, COVID happened, and obviously they couldn't do that. And they were hardly able to do anything with their improv troupe. I think they did one improv show over Zoom, that, my mom and I got a chance to watch, which was fun. But I guess overall, most people in the improv group either graduated or lost interest in doing it, and so the improv troupe unfortunately ended up dissolving. But my buddy Tristan, who is heavily involved with that, is working on a new group with some friends they're gonna do some sketch comedy type stuff.
I see.
So yeah, but you know. Anyway, even stocks, but Scully has a lot of damage on him. Greased on. Needs to get a big hit that'll send him through that wall. Ooh, that head-on assault could have very well done it if it hit. It's hitting him upwards a lot, which is not going to be as effective. Oh, well, I say that. Commentator's curse is real. And that takes us to round 3. And let's dive right into round 3. Once again, whoever wins this will face off against Nicole, and whoever wins in that will face off against Bozena in grand finals. It is interesting with the bouncy ropes. This stage lends itself to a lot more aerial play, and these two fighters seem to definitely be doing a lot of that while they're here. Greaston, of course, already down a stock, although a good amount of damage racked up on Scully could even things out very quickly here. Both these fighters, I think a lot of people underestimated, but have shown themselves to be quite formidable opponents. I mean, Scully nearly beat Bozena, who is a goddess, and also is the only person to get a 3-stock today. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Alex is back.
How long have I been for?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh no.
This is the match before losers finals. If that gives you any indication. Is Greaston versus Scully. Whoever wins this will face off against Nicole in losers finals, and then whoever wins that will face off against Bozena in winners final, or in grand finals rather.
Okay.
So yeah, you feeling better?
I don't feel like I exist right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you feel any better, I can confirm that you do.
Hi, Jake.
You haven't faded out of reality yet.
Oh, there goes gravity. Ooh. Oh, Greaston's got a lot of damage on Scully. But if Scully can take advantage of that edge game.
But he does not.
Almost did, though. This is still anyone's game at this point, especially because Scully is racking up more damage on Greaston. Ooh, and Greaston takes it. Moving on to losers finals. Meanwhile, Scully is out of the tournament. But those two were very evenly matched. That was a great set to watch.
You can't really knock the man down. He's already dead.
That's true. With him being only a skeleton, he would canonically be dead. God. Oh, now I have to. Now there's gonna be like some lore I have to incorporate where Scully is actually a previous combatant, but dead and sent from the future to like save the world or something. That's gonna end up being a thing now.
It's gonna end up being issue 2020, isn't it?
No, I'm not making him Mushu 2020. No, I wouldn't do my boy Scully dirty like that. Scully's actually a good character. And now we move on. Moving on to losers finals.
Didn't these two fight before?
Did they?
No. I was just... No, wait, no, this is the first matchup.
Oh yeah, they did fight before. Yeah. They fought in round one. And before they get their rematch, it's time for another installment of Noah's Advent Calendar of games. Noah's Advent Calendar of games. Alex, because you have not been here for one of these before, basically, I got on Fanatical, I got bundles totaling up to 24 Steam keys for around $10 total. But I don't want any of them. So throughout the month of December, I'm going to be giving them out to friends until I get rid of them all. Liam has already gotten 2 as a result of this, but I'm just going to be giving these out whenever people are on CoCom with me throughout the month until I get rid of all of them. So...
Are you going to give me Find Jesus?
No, first of all, that was Save Jesus. Although giving you a game called Find Jesus would be the funniest thing.
It would be the most passive-aggressive shit ever.
That would be so funny, but no. Although I will say, most of these keys I'm giving out, I am randomly generating who gets what. Although there is one key that I have set aside specifically for you.
Let's get that one out of the way then.
Yeah. So I will be sending it to you via Discord now. I just need to type it in. All right, there you go.
Alright.
I need to generate one for Liam, and I say generate one not intentionally, but I did generate the number one. So let me just get that for you, Liam.
Okay.
Right here! You know what to do! Who wants a headbutt?
Alright. There is yours.
Rock, paper, scissors! Alright, feels good. On three.
And now, as you guys redeem those keys, or if you're not at a place where you can redeem it now, that's fine, you can redeem it later.
2, 3.
Round one of Losers Finals between Grease Dawn and Nicole. Let's dive right in.
You know, I was going to give you one of the humble choice games I got this month, but literally all of them are Windows only.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what a lot of these are, but also like there's not any games in this set, even of the ones that are Mac compatible, nothing that I'm particularly interested in. Most of these games I don't know anything about.
Alright, I'm putting in the code.
Although Alex,
Oh, yeah.
the code I have specifically.
Why did you just send me Chris Pratt cart?
Well, now you have to clarify that because there are 2 kart games starring Chris Pratt.
I'm not going to clarify.
I've gotten
Well,
Hot
it's a
Shot
Steam game.
Racing.
It is a Steam. Actually, wait, you both got racing games. I just realized you both got racing games today.
Yeah.
For clarification, because it's Steam. These are Steam games. I did just gift Alex Garfield cart.
Ah.
Which, by the way, Alex, I also own.
Well, what you're telling me is that you're ready to do...
We could
No. What you're telling me is that you're ready for some JoJo guessing game.
Oh my god, these graphics.
Oh, for Hot Shot Racing?
Yeah.
I think I saw that game's also on Switch.
Recent reviews mixed. 65%.
Okay. Alright, that might not be from the mostly positive reviews then. Yeah. And just to clarify, it is the original Garfield cart that you have, Alex, because there are 2 Garfield cart games now. It did get a sequel.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, happy holidays. And once again,
Happy Honda Days sales event.
once again, I would just, that's a segment I will be doing throughout the month of December anytime I do something with CoComs until I get rid of all the keys. And I literally, that theme song that I played, I threw together in 20 minutes yesterday.
By the way, that video you sent me to edit in,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be putting a middle finger in it.
Yeah, there's like a lyrical music video to go along with that little theme song that will be edited into
Overtime.
videos where this happens.
Actually, I think I'm gonna end my stream now. I'll stick around.
Yeah,
though.
I also
Take care,
whoa!
everyone. Best of luck in all your future endeavors.